Hi, my name is Marietta. These are general predictions for the air signs, which I start with as Aquarius, which starts in the middle or about the 20th, 21st of January till the 20th, 22nd of February. This is a general prediction. If you want a personal prediction, personal reading, you can go to my website, mariettatennyson.com. Aquarians, let's have a look what the month of July brings to you. At the moment, you're really sitting still. You're looking at your financial situation, maybe making some changes. What is blocking you at the moment is that you feel blocked, that you feel depressed, or that you need to look at how do you spend your money? How can you reorganize your finances, your budget, and how to actually realize that you in your mind set yourself up at the moment for negativity as you're caught up in your mind here, and maybe even in the whole thought of security and stability. You will have, and in your mind, you know that you need to take responsibility for how you lived life up to now and looking at how you can change certain aspects of your life. And in the past, you were very much looking at having a balance between maybe your work life and your home life. Underneath, there's definitely new decisions that you make, new ideas that you have, but it comes in July with a major shake up, wake up to your life as well, because the Tower card means that you need to relook at your whole life, or that there's an incident that definitely shakes you up to make new decisions. Or it might be even that you suddenly realize you're confronted with certain outcomes here that you cannot change, but you can only start building again from making plans onto a new foundation. You're also very tired of working. It actually says you need to have patience what your work environment or your money is all about, and that you're really going through a chapter of your life which will come to an end. And it could take even a bit longer than just first the incident of a sudden shock or a sudden realization or a sudden truth coming to the surface. And then knowing that you're going through a stage of either physical death, not yourself, but it could be that somebody in your life passes, which is always a possibility because we live every day that we live closer to the end is closer to death, because death is part of life. So this month for the Aquarians is very much a month of turning your back onto your past life. It very much has to do with your emotions, and that you have no other option, but the option is to turn your back on everything that you've built up in your emotional life and move away from that. Then focus in July very much on building up your career, building up your finances. And it seems that you're definitely then at the end of the month have a very good partnership coming up, either for work or as a love partner. So this then for July, for Aquarians, wish you well till next time. The next air sign is Gemini. Hi, Geminis. You are from the 22nd of May to about the 21st, 22nd of June. This is a general prediction for the month of July 2023. If you want a private reading with me, please go to my website, mariettatennyson.com. Let's have a look for you, Geminis. What do I need to know for Gemini for the month of June? You're definitely having a victory, but there's also a lot of energy going on where you need to keep the balance between the left and the right side here, and also that there's victory. Could also be just as simple as buying a new vehicle or looking at your journey of how do you really use transport, what transport are you using, or are you maybe traveling somewhere. Crossing you is a lot of changes, so here's a lot of energy for you, Gemini. You have a lot of dreams at the moment. You need to look at that and say, which one do I really want to follow up with? In the past, you also had victory and maybe recognition or a promotion. Underlying is that you hold on to your finances, or you bought a house, or at the moment, you need to look at the balance of how much do you want to keep to your money, or how do you want to change the concept of energy of giving and receiving, and money is part of that. The near future is that you need to make decisions, and you're definitely looking at decision making here, that the world could be your oyster, but you need to take one of these rods and move forward. This is not a moving forward card as yet, but there's a lot of changes coming in that you can't stop. Be careful of not looking at documents properly, and or for yourself to run away or betray somebody else instead of communicating properly where you're at, or that you might get betrayed because you're too all over the show and not really reading through documents properly. What is coming into your life is under a good star, which means that people even around you, except for this betrayal card, are under a good star. There might be really a good opportunity for you coming into your life where you will look at it in July, because it has the promise of being very independent, self sufficient, and happy and free in your decisions. You will be in a process of being in charge of your life, in charge of your thoughts, therefore of your emotions. And by the end of July, it seems that you really feel grateful for a happy, safe sense of belonging and home life. Or that you really have bought a house and you're settling nicely in July, by the end of July. So, this then for Geminis for the month of July. I wish you well. Last but not least, of the air signs are the Librans. Libra, this is a general prediction for you. If you want a private reading, please go to my website, mariettatjennissen.com. I'm using the cards, tarot cards, Henson Roberts, for my general predictions on YouTube, which I usually don't use in my private readings because I'm a clairvoyant, psychic, and medium and healer. But sometimes, like for general predictions, you can take it with a bit of humor or for entertainment. If it resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't, just skip it this month. So for Libra, for July, let's have a look what it shows up. What do I need to know for Librans? Libra, your month starts off with being very independent, feeling free, being happy, feeling abundant, being good at what you are in your life, having fulfilled certain of your wishes. And crossing you is a new opportunity that might come in via email or WhatsApp message. And it will definitely be a message that comes in fast, when you're knowing you are strong enough to make decisions, You definitely have the strength for whatever happens in your life. In the past, it shows hard work or extra study. Underlying, it also shows that you have the capacity to handle any competitor or any difficult situations in your life because you're standing above the issues. Then the near future says, be very aware, because it's not a major arcana card. Be very aware that you can change this. You do not have to get involved in drama or in any kind of family fight or discussions that are ending into a who is right and who's wrong at work. Be aware that this shows up in the near future, which says rather walk away than in the end have a no-win situation. And it leaves you actually with a feeling of, I should have not gone there. In your present, you're very smug about where you're at, but you're crossed by working too hard or feeling really stabbed in the back. And that could be also the card of knowing that you need to make an end to a certain situation and looking after yourself. The outcome is that you're very happy with what you achieved. You're still not quite sure how to move forward, but remember that's just your thoughts keeping you trapped. And by the end of July, the changes will come in by fate or destiny. So you will have July as a month, which is not as yet that busy. But by the end of July, there's definitely changes coming in that you cannot stop because it's a major arcana card. This then for Librans for the month of July. Till next time.